So now, what is a colonic? So a colonic is warm purified water flushing in and out of your colon or your large intestine. Now this is this part here. That is about 5.5 foot long. So on average, your colon is about from your foot to your shoulder. So it's a really long muscular tube. You've got to think of your colon like the rubbish bin, your kitchen rubbish bin. You put your plastic bag in the rubbish bin, you fill it with trash, you tie it up, you take it out and put it into the big rubbish bin, okay? Now, if you never clean the actual kitchen rubbish bin, it's going to begin to smell, putrefy, maggots might appear. It's just going to be so gross and eventually stink out your whole kitchen, maybe your whole house. So you think of your colon like that rubbish bin there. If you're not cleaning it out, then what's going to build up and putrefy is going to be waste. That can lead to an array of health issues. How many sessions will you need of a colonic? So the bare minimum, you need at least 3 sessions close together. And when I say close together, a couple of days in between each session and no longer than 7 days. But if you really want to get the maximum benefits, you need to have at least 2 sessions each week for about an 8-week period. And that's going to really rehabilitate your whole colon. There are different types of colonics, okay? There's what's called an open system and a closed system. Now the open system is the one where you're actually left on your own and the water is kind of forced into you. You're lying in this half bathtub and you actually have to physically push your poop out. And you can actually smell it, or that's why it's called open, because it's open to the air. I do not recommend that system simply because if it's your first time, you don't know what to expect, you don't know what to feel, what to look for, you really need a therapist with you to guide you through it. So within the closed system category, that simply means there's a therapist with you and all the waste is carried out through a tube, similar to something like this. It's all contained through this tube straight into the sewer, so no mess and no smell, okay? Now within that closed system category, you can get a machine pressurized colonic. That's where simply a machine forces the water into you. And then you can get the Wood's gravity method, which is what we practice here. And why I highly recommend the Wood's gravity method is because we don't rely on a machine. Therapists who use a machine, I'm not bagging them out at all. And in fact, I used to use a machine when I first started as a therapist doing colon hydrotherapy. But they really rely on the machine to do all the work. And with the gravity system, we really rely on the intuitive feedback. Now, a lot of people think there are so many risks associated with colonics, such as perforating your bowel. That is very low. When you go and get a colonoscopy, they really blow your colon up with gas. There is so much more risk of perforating your bowel doing that than having a colonic. And especially with the gravity system, because the gravity works, there's a tank on the wall and then you're on the bed, and that is the gentle flow of water. And it's physics, so if your body says, no, I've had enough, the water is going to stop. So don't worry about any risks like that. And then people say, oh, what about all my good gut bacteria? Isn't a colonic going to wash it away? And I absolutely love this question. So think about it. When you have a shower, do you wash all your bacteria away when you have a shower? Are you not going to have a shower because you're scared of washing your bacteria away? No. So you've got to think about your colon. It's basically a tube. Well, not your colon, sorry. Your GI tract is a tube from your mouth to your anus. So think about that. That's essentially on the outside of your body. There's a clear tube going from here to here, all right? Now, some people think they've got an overabundance of good bacteria anyway, which is simply not true. If you've had any processed food, meat products, dairy products, sugar, candy, soft drinks, anything like that, that's severely diminishing your good gut bacteria, and you're probably overloaded with the unfriendly bugs in there. So a colonic series is a really good way to get rid of all the bacteria and just start with a clean slate so you can really repopulate and regenerate your health from your gut. Is getting a colonic scary? Now, remember, us as colon therapists, we do this because we absolutely love what we do. See, I'm fully covered, my dignity is preserved, and I'm just going to lie here, focus on my breathing. I might go into a little meditation, I might play on my phone, I might read a book. But most of our clients that come to us, we just like to chat. Like, you build a really good rapport with your therapist. And it's actually so good to have some deep conversations. You can really let go of any emotional baggage you've been holding on to. People often let a few tears out during colonic. It's just such a beautiful release. And we love holding space for people. So it's not scary at all, is it?